Good day all my dear friends. A very warm welcome to the new phase of video series of placementseller.com. Placementseller.com is intended to provide you a series of videos which will be helping you for your placements as well as which will be helping you for the career growth of all the individuals. So to get more notifications as well as to know more details regarding these, please subscribe our channel. Towards the right side you can see the subscribe button. Very next to it you can see the bell button. You can click on that so that you will be getting the notification of all the video series of placementseller.com. Placementseller.com is a venture of SMEC group of companies which is intended to enhance the career opportunities of skilled freshers as well as the experienced person inside India. To start with, let me introduce myself, Prince Noordin, acting as the general manager for placementseller.com. When we thought of starting a video series, I thought as if like it would be more better to share my own experience as well as my friends' experience when we started in search of a job in UAE. So our first video is nothing but tips for finding a job in UAE. In this video, you will find out the various tips which is required to find a job in UAE as well as the do's and don'ts that you need to follow to find a job in UAE. UAE is one of the fastest growing country in the world. And when you look into the visa processing thing, the visa processing is quite fast that you can't compare with any of the other countries in the world. Because if you are going for applying for a job visa today, you will be getting the visa by tomorrow. So the visa process is much more simple when it is considered in UAE. As the visa process is quite simple and easier over there in UAE, the number of people coming from different parts of the world in UAE is also much more than that we can even imagine. So the main problem is that the people who are coming into UAE in search of job, they should be much more competent enough that they will be getting the right job in the right time. As a competition to get a job in UAE is too high, you need to do a smart homework before you plan to reach UAE. So here in this video, we provide you the various steps which will help you out to do a better homework before you approach to UAE for your job hunt. The first thing that you need to understand that you can get a visit visa when you are planning to go for UAE in search of a job. So there are different sorts of visas are available wherein which a person can take either 1 month visa or a 3-month visa. My advice to all the job hunters is only one thing, my dear friends, don't go for a 1 month visa and go there and search for the job. You take a 3-month visa, be confident on yourself, take a 3-month visa and fly to Dubai, and we will be providing the tips for you so that you will be coming with the offer letter from various companies in Dubai. So before you are planning to fly, make sure that get in touch with any of your friend or family members and take a SIM card of either, as I said earlier, either Do Mobile or Etisalat, and ask them to put in any of their phone. Because the main reason is that before you going over there, you need to have a smart homework from the hometown itself. So you need to apply most of the jobs from your hometown minimum 1 month prior before you are planning to reach Dubai. Why I am suggesting to take a SIM prior to your arrival is only because of the reason that most of the jobs in Dubai is like most of the recruiters in Dubai actually what they want is like they want people to be available locally. So when you are applying from your hometown, maybe like with your better luck or your better chance, some of the recruiter will be making a call to you. At that time, your opportunity shouldn't be missed. So that's the main reason I am advising you to take a SIM prior 1 month before your arrival to Dubai. And the second thing is that each and every time you apply for a job from the hometown, in the resume you should be having a number from UAE. So that's the main reason I would be advising each and everyone to take a SIM card prior to your arrival. The second tip to be noted before flying is nothing but preparing a resume. See, resume preparation is much more important, only because of the reason that you are advertising yourself to a third person. So make sure that you advertise smartly enough so that I don't want your resume to be something like a 3-pager, 4-pager, 5-pager and all. Make it simple and short, maximum of a 2-page, but whatever are the technical aspects that you are having, what all are the technical skills that you are having, exhibit everything in your resume. And one more point is that before flying, make sure that you have at least a 75 to 100 copies of resume in your baggage. Because of only one reason, because if you go over there and if you plan to take a photocopy or a printout, one photocopy itself will be costing around 1 dirham over there. 1 UAE dirham will be equal to 18 Indian rupees. So think about the cost over that. All these tips is actually meant not only to get a job, but also help you to get a job in a would you call, like in a cross-cutting manner, like in a cost-effective manner, how to get a job. That is what all these tips are being meant about. And trust me friends, be confident among yourself. Also keep in your baggage a minimum 20 to 25 passport size photo, because you can't tell, on a fine day you will be getting a call so that you will have to submit minimum 12 to 15 of your passport size photograph for your visa processing. So keep that also in your baggage, which will be helping you in your cost cutting. The next tip to be noted is nothing but your accommodation over there in Dubai. Not only in Dubai, anywhere in UAE. So that prior to your visit, even if your friends are not supporting, your family members are not supporting, don't worry. There are many classified sites available in UAE which will help you find an accommodation. See, I'm not requesting anyone to take a big villa or a big flat before you get a job, but my advice is that search in some of the classified which is available in UAE, so that you will be getting a sharing room or a bungalow bed for your accommodation when you reach over there. And for that I can help you out with some of the classifieds. Like the best classified over there is Dubizzle, DUBIZZLE.AE, which will be underlined in the description of this particular video. So that will be helping you finding out a better accommodation on a cheaper rate before you arrive to UAE. Now dear friends, you are all ready with all the cross-cutting thing. Now our major point is job hunting. And for the job hunting, as I have said to you earlier, prior 1 month of your visit, you should start the preparation. To start the preparation, I'll cite some of the job hunting sites which is much more famous over there in UAE. So start your searches before you reach over there 1 month prior at your hometown itself. I could cite some of the website, mainly like bait.com, UAEjobs.com, Dubizzle.ae, gulfjobs.com, monstergulf.com. These are the major websites which will help you to find most of the vacancies inside UAE, and all these sites description is also underlined in the description of this particular video. Similar to all these job sites, I also request to make a better profile in LinkedIn, because you don't even I don't know whether you guys will accept that or not. Most of the, like 60% of the jobs which is happening in UAE is being recruited through LinkedIn. So trust me friends, make sure that you make a better LinkedIn profile. Follow the people on basis of the what skills that you are doing right now, and follow those things so that LinkedIn will be helping you finding a better job for you. Similarly, there are different Facebook groups are also available, like UAE jobs, Dubai jobs. All these Facebook groups are available. Get into this, join all these Facebook groups. Also you can have many of the WhatsApp groups also. So try to join maximum of all these groups before you fly to Dubai, which will be helping you to find a minimum of 50 to 100 jobs before you reach in Dubai. Now on a fine day, you are in UAE and you will be startled with most of the wonders of UAE. On the next day morning, the first thing what you need to do is that go to any of the nearby RTA and get a NOL card. NOL card is nothing but it is the card which will be helping you for your transportation, either in public transportation or in the metro or in any of the trams. You can use the NOL card for your transportation. And when I am telling about the metros, I want to add one more thing, because in metros you can see in every Sundays there is actually a free classified magazine is available in all the metro station. The name of the magazine is actually Read Me is the name of the magazine, and in the Read Me magazine you can see a classified page wherein which most of the jobs will be also mentioned in these classified. So make sure that you utilize maximum of all these classifieds, all the metros, and for this reason you need to have a NOL card with you. So the next day when you reach in Dubai, make sure that you have your own NOL card handy. Now regarding the working timings and all, see the working timing and the working shift and the working days are like it is entirely different from what we are following in India, because in UAE most of the companies they work from Sunday. The working day starts from Sunday and it ends by Thursday, and only in some public sector, not in the public sector, I'm sorry, it's in the private sector, Sunday to Thursday will be a working day and Friday will be an off day, and some of the private sector companies will be having Saturday as a working day. So why I'm telling you this is only because of the reason that when you are applying for a job or when you are out for a job hunt, make sure that you don't go outside on Fridays, only because of the reason that Friday is strictly a holiday all over the places in UAE. Now when we go for the sharing rooms in like when we go to the sharing room, we will be finding that many of the people who will be sharing the room with us, some of them will be a working employee, some of them will be coming as same like as we are doing, like for searching the job, and there will be some advisors from the old age people stating that you don't stay over here in the room, go out and go and search on each and every company, drop your CV. See, seriously friends, this is not going to help you, because see, I'll tell you something simple, because you will be going out, you can see most of the companies, you will be dropping your CVs. If at all there is a vacancy, there is like just less than 1% chance that they will be taking your CV and will be calling you. So please don't do that. Act smartly. You are having 90 days time period of yourself over there in UAE. So what you need to do is that you need to fix a thing. The first thing that you need to do, you need to understand prior to that is only one thing, because the working day shift in UAE is starting from Sunday till Thursday evening, and most of the companies in UAE will be an off day for Fridays. Only in some private sector companies they will be working on the Saturdays. So plan accordingly. For any of your job application or any of your job hunt, plan your days in according with the timings as well as the working shift of UAE company. And now how to search the job over there. The first and main thing I need to tell you all is that don't only depend upon all these job sites. See, I'll cite an example for you. So Dubizzle is pretty good in finding a job in UAE, but for a company to post a job in UAE, they need to pay some amount to Dubizzle. I think it's something around 800 dirhams at present cost of a company to post a job in Dubizzle. And even if they are posting a job in Dubizzle, they are able to access only 50 resume. So each and every resume they need to access. Apart from this 50, it counts more money for those companies. So what my request is that, okay, do have an account with all these job sites which I have said to you earlier, but go to the website, find the company, take the company's name, pull out the company's name, search in Google, go to the career page of that particular company, pull out the HR email ID and apply directly to those companies. See, I'm not telling not only of these job sites, because see, people tend to, usually what many of the people do is like they come to UAE, they go on the street, reach every building, go and find out which all building is having which all company, drop the CVs, and then they are coming out. But my advice is that take the help of all these job sites, find out the names of the companies in a particular location, go to the career page and apply directly to the HRs. So that will be helping you only because of one reason, that the number of chance of getting a call from the HR is much more higher than the other thing. Second thing is that apart from these job sites, I'll cite another example. See, when you are in search of a job, like some of the people you want to have an accounting job, some will be looking for a banking related job, some will be looking for a marketing related job, some an engineering skill job, or all these types of stuffs is actually in your mind when you go over there in Dubai to find a job. So my advice is that I'll cite out some of the places. The best place to find a job is Jebel Ali Free Zone. Jebel Ali Free Zone is an area at the outskirts, no, not the outskirts, it is at the limit of the Dubai, and the main advantage of Jebel Ali Free Zone is that the visa you will be getting in Jebel Ali Free Zone is actually quite different from the normal visa that you get if you are working outside. The free zone visa has many specialities which you can Google and you yourself can find out. And if you want to go inside a Jebel Ali Free Zone company, you are not allowed. You can't directly go there and walk into any of the companies in Jebel Ali Free Zone. Actually, the Dubai Metro, one of the last stop is Jebel Ali Free Zone is the last stop. But if you are going over there, you can't get outside the metro station to the Jebel Ali Free Zone only because of the reason that the security over there will be asking for a pass from you. So what you need to do to enter Jebel Ali Free Zone? It's quite simple. See, I'll cite a website, a web ID for you. It is nothing but www.jd.ae. jd.ae is a website which gives you idea about the different category of company which is available in Jebel Ali Free Zone. So what I advise you all is that just log into jd.ae. You could see the various number of companies, because in the topmost portion itself you can see the category. In the category part you can see which all are the different sorts of companies working in Jebel Ali Free Zone. Go to take the names of each and every company, Google it again and find the career page, pull out the HR email ID and post your resumes, so that you will be able to find out a pass. A pass means nothing but if the HR is being interested on your profile, he'll be sending you an entry pass for a direct interview. That pass is actually the entry for Jebel Ali Free Zone. So make sure that either you get a job or not, definitely you will have to follow jd.ae website and find out the different companies from Jebel Ali, which will be helping you to get a bright future, and you will be hitting a job over there in Jebel Ali Free Zone. Some of the other places like same as like Jebel Ali Free Zone which I could recommend to you to find a job in UAE is nothing but a place in Abu Dhabi known as Musafa. Musafa is a place where more than 1,000 plus industrial companies are being available, and there are different sectors in Musafa like ICAD 1, ICAD 2, ICAD 3, Shabia, Sanaya. All these places are being with most of the industrial area. So make sure that find out the companies. You can Google it and find out the different companies which is working in Musafa area, and you can find out the HR's contact and you can apply there as well. Now, applying a job. Again, another thing. What time should you apply for a job? What time you should send a mail to all these HRs? It's simple, nothing but it's a humble request that don't try to mail any of your resume or any of your job requirements on a Thursday evening or on a full day on Friday. See, the main reason is that when the HR of a particular company comes on a Sunday morning, he will be bunched up with minimum of 1,500 to 2,500 resume. So of that, they will not be having proper time enough to check all these resumes. So my humble request is that start applying for your job on a Sunday morning, and most of the companies, the work time starts from 8 AM in the morning. I mean UAE time would be 8 AM in the morning. So make sure that you apply between 8 to 10:30 every day morning from Sunday till Thursday. And it's a request, please don't apply for any of your job. Please don't apply, like send any email to any of the HRs on a Thursday evening or on a Friday or a Saturday, because the chances of getting your resume to the particular HR is less than 10% on these days. Dear friends, my humble request to all of you is one thing: don't go behind any of the agencies or any of the consultancies. You would be getting minimum 100 plus calls from most of the consultancies and most of the agencies when you reach over there, as you have already applied through Bait, Dubizzle and all these job hunting sites. The main reason is that you won't be knowing some of these agencies and consultancies will be inputting some fake jobs, so that they can pull out your mobile number as well as your email ID, and these people will be contacting you and telling that make a payment of 3,000 dirhams or 5,000 dirhams, so that we will be coming out with we will be providing you with a better job. So please don't trust all these agencies and consultancies. Have faith in yourself. Definitely you will be getting a job, because the opportunities which is there in the market is much more higher. And most of the people who is over there, they will be telling as if like there is recession happening, all these things. Definitely there is no recession in Dubai. The only thing is that the living expenses is quite high compared to what we experience in India. But my request is that don't go with any of these agencies and any of these consultancies. You will be getting the job because you are confident. That confidence alone will be enough to get a job in UAE. Many of my friends have asked me a query like, which is the best time to go to UAE to search a job? I can answer that query as well. The best time I could cite like January to March is a better time to go to UAE in search of a job. Similarly, July to October is a better time to go for the searching of a job. Why I am suggesting these two periods is only because of the reason is that Ramadan period, which will be coming in between April, May, June, that is not a perfect time. Even if you go over there, you can't find any of the visa processing happening. You will find as if like most of the companies will not be working during this period. And similarly, why the year end is only because of the reason that December 4th is a national holiday, so that during those time also these visa processing and the job allocation is pretty less compared to the other times. When you compare that of India, we consider the financial year from April to March. For example, this financial year for India would be from April 2019, starting from April 2019 and ending in March 2020. But this financial year count in UAE is entirely different. They take it as an account on January 2019 till December 2019. That is a financial period in UAE. So during the year end time also, most of the visa processing or the most of the new recruitment will not be happening on these part. So the best time to go in search of a job is actually January, February, March is the best time. Similarly, July, August, September and October will be the best time. You can come over during this period, and most of the recruitment and all the companies will be happening during this period. The last tip, the last but the most important tip to get a job in UAE is nothing but socialize more, have friends more. You should be socializing with each and every person who will be coming in front of you. Maximize a friend circle with all these people, because you don't even imagine how many references you will be getting from these friendship lines. So make sure that you socialize with almost all the people who will be coming around you, and be vigilant as well. There are people who will be coming on you and stabbing you back, but socialize more, which will be helping you in finding most of the references from different parts of the UAE, which will in turn will be helping you in finding a job with these references. Before you go to UAE, my another request to all my dear friends is that make sure that you have the right skill with you before you fly to find a job. See, to get a job is not that much easy in any part of the world, whether it is in India or in UAE, anywhere in the world, it is not that much easy. The only thing which will help you to get a job is your skill. So make sure that you are skilled enough so that you can acquire a job in UAE. So get skilled and go get your job, and make sure that you come out with flying colors in your life. For any of your doubts or any of your clarification you require on any of the matters which I have spoken with you or which I have shared with you, please do contact me on the WhatsApp number which is being mentioned in this video description, or else you can directly contact me on those numbers. So have a nice day. Thank you all.